Okay, this is a how to animate tutorial thing. So, I'm not making a new one. Okay, so usually you have an audio, but I don't have one right now. Duplicate. Select all the layers and you can do this to make them all the same length. So the first thing that's important is adding the pivot points, which you just do by pressing on this again, on the movement button. Wait. So the pivot points are just the point of rotating. If you've ever animated, you would know that. So for beginners, it's just how it rotates like this. It'll rotate from here with that pivot point. With a pivot point like this, it'll rotate from here. That doesn't look normal, huh? This one, sometimes you have to change the pivot point based on what the animation is going to look like. I'm going to show you guys how to make a bouncy animation because that's easier. I don't have time for an hour-long stream. Okay, so we got the pivot points. Now the parenting layer. Membership options just mean more ads. So it'll be maxed out at 3 ads at most, so might as well do it. So the face and the hair obviously go attached to the head, so you make the parenting layer connected to that one. These are also following the head. It's like they're connected to it. Except you can rotate them separately if you want. So all these things are connected to the head, but the head is connected to the body. The arms are connected to the body. Wait, no, that's a leg. I don't usually connect the legs to anything, even though it should. Oh, I forgot the other arm. The bottom layer. Okay, so now we can start with animating this part. So we add keyframes for each section, beginning and the end. So, oh wait, go to this one. So now it follows, see? It looks a bit weird because the rest aren't animated yet. Forget your keyframes or it's not going to turn out correctly. So we're doing the bouncy animation. Oh, by the way, guys, I can't see chat, so yeah. That won't work for this. Okay, let's undo that. So the legs are going to kind of follow the body a bit, so we have to move them this way. Then we move them that way. Okay, so how my animations, they repeat, kind of. That's because of the graphs. For slower animation, you have less graphs. Oh, this is the wrong one. Copy curve. That's like copying the graph. You can paste it into other ones so that it looks the same. It's crucial to the animation. Make sure to paste it into everything, because if it's not pasted in another part, it won't look correct. Oh, the bow isn't clipping onto something. So usually go down to the animation, we have the head going down, head bobbing thing. So it's going to be different than the regular thing. Wait, this will look more natural. Okay. So the hair has to flow down kinda-ish. This warps how it looks, making the hair like that. And we do the same thing to the bangs, but we can delay it a little by, this is hard to explain, but I did it wrong. We can delay it a bit by moving it back, then readjusting it. No, not that much. Then cropping it on the other side. Okay. Now we're gonna make these follow gravity. Yay. Now we do this to the arms too, unless you're doing a walking animation. Then it will look a little bit different, but I'll get into that another time. Okay. This looks nice, huh? Do you guys want a blinking animation? I couldn't see the chat once again, but I'm doing it. Yay. So, this is the blinking closed eye that I'm working with. This one. The one that's selected. This one. This is the open eye, so this is going to be really hard to explain, but like that. The warping effect I was using for the hair earlier, I'm going to do that again. Now it's this is really hard to explain. It makes more sense when you're more experienced with highlight motion. I would recommend like watching tutorials and seeing how people who used it more play around with it, but yeah. It goes like that. There we go. I think the bow is a little weird. So I'll just fix that a little bit. So we're going to get the bobbing curve and then we're going to use it. There we go. Now we can group it all together. We can, no, not save it to elements, duplicate it. And you guys want the outline that I usually do? Well, go to Glow. This was not my idea. This was by Dash Tax. Or Dash Tax, I don't know how to pronounce it. Randomish. Okay, so it's really hard to explain, but like putting it to the default position and then like that. Okay, now we get the second one that we duplicated and we go to lighten and then we press green. We can lower the opacity of it and it's like that. All you have to do is export it now. And so you watch 2 for the pro features and then 1 just to export the video in general. So you're always going to watch ads to export it.